Hello, it's Liz Yuille from Old Stables Crafts. Thank you very much for joining me again today. Today I am going to show you how to make up one of the card kits that I have sent to my customers who shopped with me in November. Anyone who shops with me, if they use the host code, however much their order is, they will get 2 card kits from me at the beginning of the following month, just as a thank you. If you order more than £150 worth of product, don't use the host code. Buy the starter kit, because that's the most cost-effective way of doing it, but don't use the host code, but you will still get the card kits. So this is using the stocking dies, which go with the Sweet Stockings designer series paper, which is what this is. And this is the one with all the cats and dogs in. And in the sale, they are, let me find them, they're on page 30 and 31. So let me find them. So the whole of this is retired. The stamp set is half price at £10. The stocking dies are half price at £14.50, which is amazing. The felt is 30% off. I've included some of the matte decorative dots, which again have got money off. I've included some of the ribbon, and of course I'm using some of the designer series paper, which is the only thing that isn't discounted. In other parts of the world, so South Pacific, North America, you may have different discounts. The discounts are set based on the amount of stock that is left, so they may not be exactly the same. The dies that I've used are the large stocking, the stitched top, which I seem to have mislaid, but if needs be I will cut another one or whatever. So we've got the big stocking, the 2 bits that go on the edge, and somewhere I've got that, and they're cut in felt with the adhesive sheet on the back. Let me just see where I have lost my little top of my stocking, to which the answer is heaven only knows. Oh, there we are. There it is. It was hiding. So I have got a piece of designer series paper, which is, well, all the measurements are over on my website, and the link to that is in the description bar below the video. This is Bumblebee. This is a piece of the designer series paper, and I've gone for this lovely sort of stitched pattern for the back. I've got one of each of 3 of the colours of dots. They come in Cherry Cobbler, Old Olive, Bumblebee and Evening Evergreen. So, excuse me, let me pop this all together. So first things first, I'm going to add the designer series paper to my mat, and the designer series paper is just 1/8 of an inch smaller than the mat, so there's a nice small margin around the edge. I just want to get that so that I know that it's right before I let go, and I do, so there we go. So that's that. Then I'm going to pop on my label, which again is from the dies, and I think I may have it coming up a bit. Let's see. Now obviously you can fiddle as much as you want. No, I'm going to have it all the way down. Right, so I've got 2 pieces of ribbon. In the kits I've just put 1 piece, and you can cut it in half. And all I'm going to do is add some Seal Plus to the back of my label, where I want my ribbon to be. And just make sure that's all straight. It's the joys of grid paper. Grid paper is really helpful, and I don't think many people kind of appreciate how helpful it is, but it is incredibly helpful. Makes sure everything's nice and straight. I'm going to add some just ordinary seal to the rest of it and put some more Seal Plus over the ribbon. So actually let's do that first. I like to encase my ribbon in adhesive, just so that I know that it's going to stay put. And then just a couple more bits. And then I will line this up to the top of the mat. Now the cards that I have sent out are short and fat rather than long and thin. If you want, you can push that up so that it's at the top of the card. And then for this piece, I'm just going to pop it through and tie it in a half knot. So it's just going to have a little bit of a kind of embellishment at the top. And then just trim my ribbon at an angle. So 1, 2. So just the right amount. And then we can pop this together. So first of all, I'm going to add the felt to the stocking. And as I say, I've got adhesive sheet on the back, so it's going to be really simple to stick. Just peel the backing off. And this goes on the toe. So that just goes on the toe like that. So the stitching is here, and then this one goes on the heel. And again, we just want that stitching on the inside. And you just line it up to follow the curve. So you've got your stitching there, and then we've got this lovely bit with the scalloped edge and more stitching. And again, just peel the backing off the sticky and pop that across the top of our stocking. And this is slightly wider than the stocking. And then all we need to do is take the backing off that and pop that onto our tag. Now you can obviously add a sentiment if you wish. You may want to pull that up or pull it down so that you've got your sentiment in place. Ooh, so sticky, I can't de-stick myself. The self-adhesive sheets are just amazing. Right, so I need my take your pick, and I'm just going to pop these 3 little dots around my stocking. I think I'll have one there, one just tucked in there, and we might as well bring this one up just over the knot. So that's all the adornment done. Let's get rid of those bits, fold my card in half, burnish, and then I'm going to grab my multi-purpose liquid adhesive and just scribble that round. Don't need a huge amount, just make sure you've got, you know, the edges done, and then pop that onto the front of your card, and you have your finished card like that. Now what I like to do is just turn over on the back and just give it a press so that I know that everything's properly in place, clear the decks, and there is our card. So I hope you've enjoyed that. If you're one of my November customers, you've either got this already or it's on its way to you. So I hope you enjoy putting it together. If you're not one of my November customers and would like to be a customer so that you get one of my card kits in the future, you can shop with me just by clicking the link in the description bar below or over on my website. And as I say, the link to my website is in the description bar. So just open that up and you'll find associated blog post where you will find details of this, photographs, and the shop link. So I hope you've enjoyed that. If you did, please give it a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe so that you know when I go on to YouTube next. Thank you very much indeed, and I look forward to seeing you again very soon. Bye!